This week on a brand new episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast. He feels like if he's the first scoring option, he can give you those 30-point games more consistently. Can he? I don't know. You don't know. He don't know. And that's part of his problem.
When you look at a box score, Spade, and you got to say to yourself, damn, Wiggins had 21? When? You don't even remember his 21.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind. Underdog.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest sport podcast in all the land.
True.
Bruh, I don't think you understand. I mean, in all the land.
True.
Man, we are back to wrap up the previous weekend sports with no BS, no sugarcoating, and no bias, only the strong arm truth. This happens to be the first time you guys have watched our show here on YouTube or listened to it on any of our various podcast channels. I'm one half of the show. I go by the name of K Spade, the prospect.
And I'm your boy, Paris 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports. Spade! I rolled my sleeves up for this, man. I had to roll my sleeves up for this one because we got hit with something major this morning before we started recording this show. But before we get into the news, into the topic, Spade, I want to tell folks, listen, our podcast is in the mix of changing our podcast provider. We will still be on iTunes. We still going to be on SoundCloud. But UPodOmatic, I'm currently working on moving our podcast off UPodOmatic to another streaming outlet. So,
okay,
I will still upload the podcast to UPodOmatic. But if you are downloading on iTunes, it may say we are out of bandwidth. Be patient. I'm working on it. I'm hoping I will have it done before this episode air. But if not, I email iTunes and it will definitely be squared away this upcoming week. Be patient with us. We want to thank you guys for your continued support. Definitely got to state that because I don't want people hitting up Spade and I and be like, oh, the podcast, blah, blah, blah. I'm working on it. Just be patient. Yep. Spade, with that being said, I want to start in the NFL. Got hit with some big news. Big news this morning. I'm going to start there. We know the NFL draft is coming up, and a lot of people, not me and Spade, but a lot of people are trying to get these top QBs in the league. And the Jets just made one of the biggest moves so far as trading for draft picks. One of the biggest moves this far before the draft. The Jets traded to move up to the Colts pick and gave the Colts 3 picks this year, including their number 1 and 2 seconds, as well as a second round pick next year. The Jets move up to where the Colts were. Spade. Talk to me about this trade, bro.
The Jets clearly know who they want to take. The only thing this implies is that they know who they want to take, and they believe in him heavily. They're willing to bet the house on him. A first, 2 seconds, and a second next year. I got it right here, man. The Colts Twitter account tweeted to the Jets and said it was a pleasure doing business with you. Like, they have definitely turned up. The bad thing is, for me, we're going to assume this is a quarterback. Yep. And I got to admit, LeParis, I don't know if it's a quarterback in this draft that I see being this valuable. Now, I will go out on record and say, last year we saw some folks, well, I guess it's 2 years ago now, we saw some folks give up a whole lot talking about the Rams for a quarterback, and I didn't believe in him either. He definitely stepped out this year, and he showed that he could possibly be the guy moving forward. So maybe they see something I don't see, but they definitely got their eyes on somebody. It's probably a quarterback, and they don't want to lose him. When you make a move like this, Spade, you better be right. And like you said, we looked at the Rams when they bust their move and they got Goff. We was like, oh, Goff looked shaky in his rookie year, but last year Goff looked like he was the man. Put some pieces around him, tied Gurley back, got a new coach, got 7 and 9-ish out of there, and it looked like Goff is a player. So before we kill the Jets and be like, oh, this was a dumb pick, you gotta wait and see how these guys pan out. But they better get it right. With that tweet, you said the coach tweeted the Jets, right? Yeah.
I feel like the coach feel like they finessed the Jets. Like,
I think they did.
Just by that tweet. I feel like they think they finessed the Jets, bro.
Yeah, I think they did. I mean, let's not forget. the Jets did sign Teddy Bridgewater. Now, everybody's wondering if Teddy's going to return to be the same Teddy we saw, who definitely had an up arrow before the injury. But, I mean, they re-signed McCown. They signed Teddy Bridgewater. And they have already attended the pro days of Baker Mayfield and Josh Rosen with plans of attending the pro days of Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. So that lets you know if at anything they are expecting McCown or Bridgewater to be ready to hand that torch over to one of their young guys. Usually if you got a quarterback that you think is good for now and you're planning for the future, usually you're not so sold on that guy that you're willing to give up 4 picks for him. So I don't know who this guy is. I'm curious to see who it could be.
Can I speak on Bridgewater real quick, Spade?
Please do.
Because I seen when the Jets made that move, I seen a lot of people like Bridgewater sucks. Let's not forget, Bridgewater led the Vikings to the playoffs, and they would have beat Seattle in the playoffs if they field goal kicker just made the kick. Just made the kick.
Choke.
Like, just made the kick. Like, let's not forget. Then he got, then he got injured, and we already know you're not, I'm doing quote fingers over his face, you're not supposed to lose your job to injury, but he lost his job due to injury, and he didn't get it back. But people are just acting like Teddy Bridgewater is just some trash guy. I'm not willing to, he been in the league, 3 years? I'm not willing to call this guy trash yet. Now, I'm not saying he amazing or trash. I'm not willing to say either. I haven't seen enough, but I know that this guy led the Vikings to the playoffs, and they would have advanced to the next round if the field goal kicker had just made the kick. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So before we be like, oh, the Jets got Teddy Bridgewater, he's trash. Like, you guys, me and Spade have disagreements, but we are willing. That word trash gets thrown around a lot, and I had an argument with one of our close friends, Spade, and they was like, "Oh, when you say blah blah blah, it's trash." And I was like, if I say somebody is trash, I mean it. And they went through my tweets, and they could not find when I call said person trash. Like, when I say somebody is trash, I mean it. I'm not willing to say Teddy Bridgewater is trash yet because I haven't seen enough. He got injured.
He wasn't trash when he went down. That's for damn sure.
I mean, that's what I believe. And, I understand why the Jets, they are tired of just paying these guys, these different guys like McCown and these guys, money to just be a quarterback for a year or two. Or, I mean, who was the guy they had before McCown? And Fitzpatrick. It was Fitzpatrick. They tired of guys like that. Fitzpatrick, McCown. They tired of those guys. So I guess they was like, you know what? I'm tired of giving these guys these 1-year deals. They don't play as bad because I be feeling like the Jets be wanting them to play bad so they can get a higher pick. That didn't even happen. The Jets played better, believe it or not. I think they had the 6th pick or something, or the 7th pick. They didn't play as bad as people thought. People were saying the Jets was going to go 0-16. They didn't. They played tough. Now, they lost some very close games, but McCown didn't play bad last year. He didn't play bad.
He did.
And I mean, I think this is one of those things when they tired of paying guys like McCown and Fitzpatrick, and they trying to go get a quarterback. But they better pick right with everything they gave the Colts, because I feel like the Colts feel like they finessed the Jets. Jet fans, talk to me. If it's any of y'all. Is it any Jet fans, Spade?
It's a few of them.
I mean,
while you're looking for them, let me tell you what else was big in the news this past week, still going on. And of course, we're during the free agent re-signing part of the season. And free agency is always crazy in football because it's always some player that you never expected to land somewhere, landing somewhere. And it's already been some really big names. We're not going to go through every single one of them. I think one of the ones that really caught my eye was the releasing of Jordy Nelson by the Packers, who has since found a new home in Oakland or LA, wherever the damn Raiders at right now. The Raiders move so much, bro. Somebody just wake me up when they get to Vegas. I don't know where the hell they're in California. The California Raiders, because they've been all around that guy. But it's really been some big names out there. LaParis, any big names catch your eye? Any one of them you want to talk about here on the show?
We can definitely start with these quarterbacks. We talked about Tyrod going to the Browns. Kirk Cousins went to the Vikings. Sam Bradford went to the Cardinals. Case Keenum went to the Broncos. A.J. McCarron went to the Bills. I mean, let's just start there. Quarterbacks. Which quarterback do you think fit where they landed?
I gotta admit, I like Case in Denver. I really do. I mean, we always felt like Denver was kind of a quarterback away. You know how I feel about Case, because growing up as a kid, I was crazy about Andre Ware at the University of Houston. Case went through there and kind of destroyed that, man. He kind of went through and stepped on the buildings on some Snoop Dogg shit. So I felt like Case always was a talented guy, just looking for the right situation, and he proved what he could do with the Vikings last year. And, I mean, I'm not saying that the Broncos are going to be right in the thick of things because they still got some free agency players they're trying to tie up as well. But I like Case over there. I feel like that's a big pickup. And obviously, man, I'm looking over at Buffalo wondering what the hell they doing. Like, how do you let Tyrod go and you come back with A.J. McCarron? So those are the two big names that caught my eye.
I love when we bang the cannon on the Bills. You know me.
I mean, I'm just wondering what they see in him, bro. He might be the man. I don't see
right.
it.
I'm leaning towards the Kirk Cousins thing. Now I know they paid a boatload of money to get Kirk Cousins up there to the Twin City, a heap, as you would say.
Yep.
But I mean, you look at that Minnesota, and I think Keenum did a great job in Minnesota. But I think, let me say this, and I know I'm not saying Kirk Cousins is elite, but I think he's a little bit better than Case Keenum. And I'm talking about maybe get you 1 or 2 more wins than you had. Now, with that Minnesota defense, I'm praying that Cook, my boy from my running back Cook, I'm hoping Cook come back. I'm hoping he come back and have a healthy year. They got Thielen, they have Diggs, they have a tight end, and we know one thing Kirk Cousins do, he get the ball. What'd you say?
They got Buddy from the Raiders too. Latavius Murray.
Latavius Murray. They had him last year, so they did lose McKinnon. They did lose him, but Spade, I feel like the Vikings are set up. If this got to be their Super Bowl push. They paying the quarterback a ton of money. They got 2 good wide receivers. We know Kirk Cousins love throwing to the tight end. They got I think we both would agree. Tight end. Yeah. I think we will. Boy, do love tight ends. I think we both will agree that Randolph is a top 10 tight end in this league, maybe higher. Yeah. Rudolph is a top 10 tight end in this league. They got a solid O-line, and we already know about that defense. I mean, their defense is elite. So, Spade, I mean, it's a ton of more moves we could talk about. Ravens released Macklin. They ended up getting Crabtree. Dolphins released Sue. It's some talks that Sue may join the Lions, the Saints. Julius Peppers re-signed. Jimmy Graham. I can't believe that man still getting checks, bro. It's crazy, right? Jimmy Graham went to the Packers. We talked about Sherman to the Niners. Doug Martin went to the Raiders. Jordy Nelson to the Raiders. It's been a ton of moves. Oh, Dontari Poe went to the Carolina Panthers. Yep. Spade, I don't even know if we talked this, and then I want to get your opinion, and maybe we can move on. The Panthers, they ended up trading for Torrey Smith. Did we talk that last week?
Nope.
Spade, they traded for Torrey Smith. This would be Torrey Smith's fourth stop. Like, he gotta be like 35 years old. I don't have it in front of me.
Typical, bruh. This is what Carolina does.
It pisses me off, Spade.
Yeah. And they'll be throwing Cam under the bus. Like, this is what they do. This is typical.
This I got a question for you. They get mediocre wide receivers and be like, Cam, carry us to the finish line.
They be like, here, go win.
Cannon on Cam.
Yep. Let me ask you a question about Minnesota. When Atlanta went to the Super Bowl, we was both on record saying we didn't feel like Atlanta was that great. The moon's just aligned. When Carolina went to the Super Bowl, we was both on record saying we didn't think Carolina was that great. The moon's just aligned. Do you see Minnesota getting back?
It's tough, man.
Because you like that defense.
I do. I love that defense. It's tough, bro. It's one of those situations when you be like, yo, when you there, you pretty much got to cash in your ticket because it's tough to get back. You don't know what can happen. It can be injuries. God know I don't like injuries. I'm not wishing injury on anybody. But God forbid a guy like a Kirk Cousins go down for them. I mean, goodness. And they just paid them all that money. They don't have none of their backups. Teddy's going. Keenum going. Bradford's going. I mean, goodness. So, I mean, it's a lot that can happen in a year. I want to hope that injuries don't derail them, but it's going to be so tough to get back. But I do want to say I think it's a good chance that they can be able to compete for a Super Bowl.
I mean, you got to look at them. They feel like they was one step away. They lost in the NFC Championship game with their backup quarterback, with Dalvin Cook injured, who possibly could have been in that discussion for Rookie of the Year if he don't get hurt. So, of course, they feel like, boom, everybody come back healthy. We're a quarterback away. I also felt like there were games that I was like, wow, how did they win that game? So It's tough. We can look at the Patriots. I don't care who they lose or who they get. We go, they probably going to be there again next year.
Word.
I look at Minnesota. I'm not convinced.
Okay, I mean that's fair. I mean it's tough to go back. Couple more things, Spade. Get your quick thoughts. Like Garrett Blunt joined the Niners. They needed a running back, but and Tyrann Mathieu went to the Texans. Went to the Texans. I mean,
I'm a Honey Badger fan, man. I like Tyrann Mathieu. The biggest thing with him is he spent more time injured than he has healthy. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's been in the league for 5 seasons. He spent some time on IR, at least 3 of those seasons. So, I mean, nobody questions his ability if he's on the field. The question is, when is he going to be on the field? So, you want to look at Houston and you go, damn, they're doing everything right. If they get Deshaun Watson back healthy and he can perform, if they get Watt back healthy and he can perform, and you add the Honey Badger, if you can keep him healthy and he can perform, I mean, damn, you like what they're doing over there. It's just got to translate. Like, if we was playing paper football, man, I like what they're doing, but it's got to translate on the field. It's got to.
I agree with that. I mean, they had some guys to injury too. We don't know what's up with J.J. Watt. The past couple of years, he's been out with some injuries, with a back injury, and you know your back is funny. Your back is like your feet and your knees. Once that go, it's pretty much tough. It's tough. Man. It's tough to get back. But, I mean, I understand the move, but I'm hoping Honey Badger can stay healthy. So far, he has shown us that he hasn't. He's one of those guys, Spade, that I feel like play bigger than his body, just like a Bob Sanders. Bob Sanders was an elite talent at safety. He just played bigger than his body. He was small in stature.
5'8", 5'9".
Yeah, he used to decleat people, but he played bigger than his body. His body couldn't take the wear and tear, and that's how I feel about Tyrann Mathieu. That's how I feel about him. I don't know if Tyrann Mathieu should be a safety. Maybe he should be a corner.
Well, they put up an interesting stat about him that I saw that I was pretty impressed with. Since, I don't want to get the year wrong, is it 2015? 2013? I think since 2013, as far as interceptions from that nickelback position, he leads the league amongst active players with interceptions from that position. He's got more than Chris Harris Jr., and it was somebody else that I believe was second. So he's one of those guys, you get the production from him. And LaParis, I don't even question his ability to play safety. I just question his durability. And it don't matter where you put him. You can put him at corner. You can put him at safety. He's a playmaker wherever you can get him. It's just a matter of keeping him there. He's very, very injury prone.
That's true. I'm interested to know who were some of you guys' favorite free agents that signed so far. Let us know. Maybe we forgot somebody. Leave it in the comment section down below. Spade. Gotta talk about something that happened weird. And we're going to take it to Cincinnati. And I know people are like, Cincinnati. We ain't talking about A.J. McCarron and him suing the team with an arbitrator to get
about A.J. Green. If we're going to Cincinnati.
It ain't about A.J. either. It's about Vontaze Burfict, Spade. If you guys didn't know, Vontaze Burfict just got suspended for 4 games. Spade, talk to your boy. Explain this to me. And I'm an NFL guy, but this is a weird story. Vontaze Burfict got suspended 4 games. For what, Spade?
For PEDs is what they saying, but it's so much behind it. First of all, if he gets suspended, he's gonna lose $1.5 million. So it's a financial thing to it, but also I know you've heard the story of the boy who cried wolf or whatever. You remember that? Yeah. Basically, that story is saying that you can build a reputation and people think you are that. Burfict has built this reputation of being this tough as nails, somewhat dirty player. People don't like him, and it's apparent. So I guess maybe he's in the controlled substance program where he's got to pee in a cup every so often. I'm not really sure why he even was being tested, but he got tested, and basically they found performance-enhancing drugs in the system. The problem with that is he wasn't playing football at the time. He had just suffered a concussion from an illegal block from Juju Smith-Schuster, and he had a shoulder injury. So he was not playing. He got a concussion and a shoulder injury. He said he was currently taking 2 completely different prescribed medications for the concussion and the shoulder injury. And during this time, they found performance-enhancing drugs in the system. He says, it's not my fault. I was only taking what was prescribed to me. He even went as far as to say, I wasn't playing. Why would I be taking something to aid me on the field when I wasn't playing? I was hurt. So I don't know if you believe that. Some people saying, oh, it just went out your system.
Spade,
like you was hurt. I kind of do, bruh.
Oh, Lord.
I kind of do.
I got to go the other way, homie. I got to go the other way. Let me tell you something. I'm not about to key and boo-hoo for Vontaze Burfict. He has done enough stuff in this league to not feel sorry for this guy. Like, now the crazy thing is, the only thing that I'm giving, if the team doctor don't know what's on the banned substance list and he still gave Vontaze Burfict some of that crap, then if I'm Vontaze Burfict, I will probably sue the team doctor. In all honesty.
Can you do that?
I don't know, but I would be contacting the lawyer to find out. I need to get my 1.5 back from somebody. I would sue somebody, especially if I'm not getting tested. If it was found that I took something that was prescribed by this team doctor, he's supposed to know what to give me, what not to give me. He would know better than me. I know people are going to be like, well, he's the player, so he needs to research what he put in his body. The damn doctor gave it to him. Like, ain't like his Dr. Kevorkian. If the doctor gave him something to take and he took it, and that's what was found in his body, then yeah, I'm suing somebody to get my bread back. $1.5 million, I ain't about to just eat that. I ain't about to eat that bologna. I'm sorry.
Listen, you're going to eat that in damn legal fees trying to sue the team doctor. You're going to spend that in legal fees. Only thing you can do is take this on the chin. I'm going to tell you what I don't like, though. Burfict puts me, now I don't know the guy personally. Oh, obviously, I ain't even got to say that. He puts me in the mind, LeParis, of the type of guy who, when he bests you, he's going to do everything in his power to beat you in terms of cutting corners and all that. But I don't think he would go as far as to take an illegal substance. I kind of feel like you want to pop, and you can't really pop that shit if you know you're cheating to that extent.
That's a good point.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know the guy personally. He could be over there popping them right now. He could be popping them during the show. But I just feel like this dude right here ain't going to take anything. I don't know. He said he loves the game, and I believe it. He play like he love the game. Everybody else should see dirty.
He play like he insane. He play like he insane.
He might be a little bit of that, too. I think
Captain
he got to be.
Insano out there. He
you know what?
real life Bobby Boucher.
Free my boy Vontaze Burfict. We starting that.
Okay.
We starting that. Free Vontaze.
I don't know if I'm ready to say free Vontaze. He gonna come back
want to say
and
this
do
man
some more
guilty,
dumb
bro.
shit. He gonna come back and do some more dumb shit.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's keep it rolling, bro. In the previous shows, if you guys didn't know, we have been doing this, try on the GM hat, so to speak, where we get a chance to be the GM for an NFL team, and we're drafting for them here in the first round. Now, we wanted to do the top 10. We kind of getting a little long in the tooth, so we're going to hit you guys with 3 teams in this particular episode. We're going to do the Chicago Bears, San Francisco 49ers, and the California Raiders. That's what I'm calling them, because I really can't keep up with what city they in right now. LeParis, neither of these teams are going to be easy to fill the needs.
They're not.
But you on the clock first. Chicago Bears. Who you drafting, bro?
It's crazy. But when we started doing this, we said, this draft can go either way. And now with people busting trades, there's also a rumor that the Bills want to move up and get the #1 spot from the Browns. So we don't know what's going to happen in this draft. Say it again?
They need it. If they think AJ McCarron finna take them anyway.
I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in this draft. But I'm gonna start with the Bears, Spade. And I was gonna go wide receiver until they signed AR-15. They got Allen Robinson from Jacksonville, which shocked the hell out of me. It shocked me when I was thinking about places AR-15 could land. The Bears wasn't even on the radar, but that's where he went. And I was gonna go wide receiver there, but I'm looking around the structure of the Bears team, and I'm like, well, they got their quarterback of the future. They got a young running back. They got a nice little backup running back and a little speedy dude. They got a pretty solid O-line. They done added a wide receiver. I think they got to go defense, Spade. And one of the needs was a linebacker, and I feel like they've been looking for some backers since they've been, signing some guys in free agency and stuff. But they've been looking for some backers since Urlacher left. And I feel like that's the way they should go. And I'm going to go, if they can take one of the two, I'll be fine with. They can either take the guy Tremaine Edmonds from VTech, or they could go Raekwon Smith from Georgia. I would prefer the kid from Georgia. So right there is where I have him with the Bears. I'm going to go Smith from Georgia, linebacker.
Okay.
He kind of reminds me, the Smith guy kind of reminds me of the dude 45 from the Falcons. You know how he just be all over the field? One of those guys. Deion Jones. He remind me of that guy. So that's why I would lean Smith over Edmonds. But I wouldn't have a problem either way they go.
Well,
go ahead.
I'll tell you what I think.
Give him another wide receiver, Spade. I know you want to help Trubisky. You've been helping QBs all since we started.
Listen. I am actually thinking that. Look, Marcus Wheaton got released. They got Kevin White. They just brought over your boy AR-15, but as of right now, unless I'm mistaken, I think Kevin White, who can't stay healthy, and AR-15 are the only two wide receivers on the team. Now, it's still some more free agency. I know they're going to address it through free agency, but they still need another wide receiver. I got him, bro.
Okay.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do.
Don't give him my guy, Spade. Don't
tell me what to do.
Spade, don't give him my guy.
Don't tell me what to do. When I get up there, when I walk up to the podium, Chicago Bears are on the clock with the 8th pick of the draft. The Chicago Bears take from the University of Alabama, Calvin Ridley.
Stop giving. You are Jesus Christ.
They need a receiver.
They
got the 8th pick,
and I just. All right.
What?
All right.
You don't want them to win. You can't listen, LePage. You don't understand the rules. You're drafted as a Cowboys fan. So you're trying to save all the good people for y'all.
I do. I want Ridley to fall to us. I do.
He's not going to.
When you got him going,
y'all got Dez.
Number
Dez
Ocho.
Gonna drop some more passes.
Let me tell you something. I give the Bears Dez. They need a wide receiver. They can have Dez. Take him.
Not want Dez.
They can take him. You know what? I was thinking about wide receiver for the Bears, but when they got AR, I don't know if Ridley.
Kevin White can't get right, bro. He gonna be hurt.
So we giving up on Kevin White? We giving up on Kevin White?
He can't stay healthy. He can't stay healthy, bro. Sorry.
Man.
You can't do it.
I mean, I like it because if you telling me Kevin White ain't it, then you need another wide receiver. But I wasn't willing to give up on Kevin White yet. Well, Kevin White would go to somewhere like the Patriots and be All-American. Be All-American again.
Man,
I'm not willing to give up on him. Spade, talk to me. Talk to me about the Niners. Let's move on. Bears fans, leave the pick you guys want your team to take in the comment section down below. Spade, you got the Niners. Talk to me.
All right, the Niners situation is completely
they got
different.
Some pieces.
Jimmy G come in. They see one running back go out. They see another running back come in. Let's talk about the running back that came in, LeParis. I'm a fan of that guy. That dude is from Georgia. Huh? You know I like my Georgians. You know that, right?
Okay.
If it's anything I can say about his running style, and folks, of course, if you don't know who I'm talking about the speedster out of Minnesota.
McKinney.
Jerick McKinnon. McKinnon's not every down back, y'all. You cannot replace Carlos Hyde with McKinnon. You cannot replace Carlos Hyde's downhill running style.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
On your board, is Saquon Barkley still there?
No.
Where did you have Saquon going?
He went to the Giants.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Saquon
I just want to make sure.
In case you was wondering, Rashad Penny is also gone.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, we know. We talked about that.
I didn't know if you knew. If you didn't.
Yeah, we talked about it. Okay. I just was making sure. Go ahead, Spade.
You cannot replace the downhill running of Carlos Hyde with McKinnon. I like Jerick McKinnon. He's a little scat back, little small guy, quick as hell. You can dump it to him out the backfield. I feel like they need to go running back. I like everything else they got going out there. I do. Since I feel like they need running back, I'm on record as saying I actually think, look, everybody's a big fan of Darius Geis. I like Geis. I'm going to tell you why I don't have Geis that high. And then I'm going to try not to make this last too long. When Fournette was still in college, people was telling me Geis was the better of the two. Fournette went pro, told us that pro looked easy, and proved it. Geis, who stayed in college, this was his year to be the man, LeParis. And that's not what we saw. He looked like he had some durability issues. He looked like a great back in a two-back system. So these guys could put him in a two-back system. But you know who else I think has proved they're a hell of a back in a two-back system?
Who that?
Either Nick Chubb or Sony Michel, whichever one you want to take. I would grab either one of those. I kind of feel like I would go Chubb because Chubb is more of a north and south runner. I feel like Michel is kind of shifty. He's a great receiver out the backfield, but I think you got that in McKinnon. So with their pick, if I'm them, I'm going Nick Chubb from the University of Georgia. Pick number 9. Say something smart, LePage. Say something smart so I can come up to Jersey, bro. I'm feeling.
Let me. I'm gonna say something smart. Let me pick the right damn guy for the 49ers. Let me do it. Spade.
Every pick got something to say.
Oh my God, Spade. You wanted to. Hey, I don't remember what draft it was. It might have been a draft maybe 2 or 3 years ago when every pick was like a reach, and we was like, yo, what is going on in the draft? We didn't know any of these guys, and I feel like that's how your draft board is going right now. But let me make the right pick. I agree, they do need a running back, and I'm gonna help Jimmy G out. You don't pay a guy like how you pay Jimmy G, and you don't get him weapons to surround him. Now I know the Niners need a lot. They need some defense. It seems like they can't get out of drafting defensive guys from like the Pac-12. And the crazy thing is, it ain't like the Pac-12 is known for defense. I think they got a guy from Stanford. They got a guy from Oregon. Their whole defensive line is Pac-12 guys. I don't know what's their issue with picking guys from the Pac-12, defensive guys in the Pac-12. Like they up there locking up. They drop like 80 points a game up there in the Pac-12. Anyway, I want to help Jimmy G out. I was thinking about a wide receiver here as well. But I'm not. I'm going running back as well. But I'm going guys. I'm going guys. Spade.
I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I'm going guys here. Like, I'm
because
going
him and
guys here.
They'll be a good backfield. I ain't mad.
Yeah. You add Geis. I feel like you add Geis. You add Jerick McKinnon. You got Jimmy G. I still think they need some outside weapons. I like they tight end. They got two good young tight ends. I like both they tight ends. I feel like when you pay a QB that much, you're not going to be able to sign big name free agent, Spade, especially on the offensive side of the ball, because we know those guys demand a lot of money. You give Jimmy G type of money, right, you got to substitute it somewhere. So you got to substitute that by drafting rookie skill players to surround them with. At least you know these rookie dudes going to be on this deal for a good 3, 4, 5 years. And if they don't pan out, if you let them go or they just sit on the bench, they ain't really costing you that much because it's a rookie wage scale based on where you're drafted. So I think the Niners should definitely go guys here. Give Jimmy G a nice little running back that can tote that thing, along with the shiftiness with McKinnon. I think that's the way to go.
Bro, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Okay.
You said that like you about to come with some prolific shit that nobody ever thought of. Like, I mean, you just basically copied out my baby.
I talk to you as my brother. Or have you not been jumping out the damn gym
picking these guys saving jobs and I like with Michelle. This segment. Huh? Bro, I've been saving jobs with this segment. I got GMs.
You're going to get a lot of mofos fired, bro.
Shit.
A lot.
Look, go ahead and enroll y'all kids in school. I got you.
Spade, let's go to the Raiders.
Let's go to the Raiders.
The California Raiders, as you call them.
Facts.
Raiders need a lot, bro. they need a lot.
They need a home. That's what they need.
In my opinion, Spade, they just released Sean Smith. Released Sean Smith, the guy that I guess was their lockdown corner. The Raiders don't even have a lockdown corner, but I guess he would be considered their number one corner. So they gotta go defense here. They gotta go corner, and that's why on the previous show I said I think they should holler at Richard Sherman. But Richard Sherman went to the Niners. So they got, in my opinion, they gotta go cornerback here, and I got them taking Denzel Ward out of Ohio State. They need some damn DBs. They need DBs.
Well, it's funny you say that. I think they need DBs too, and the guy that I'm gonna give them, you already gave away. Mm-hmm. In a bad, you got somebody fired that day. But I saved them. Listen here, California Raiders. You know what you guys need? You need a guy that we just got through talking about the Honey Badger. We got through talking about what's buddy name? Shit, I don't know. But we talking about folks you can move around in the secondary who can make impacts in a variety of ways. And it's a guy in the draft who they say can do that. Now I don't know, cause I mean we kicked their ass this year. But I'm talking about safety Derwin James. That's who I'm giving them. They ain't had a good safety since Charles Woodson decided to go to TV. And he was old. He was old. They need Derwin James, bro. I'm saving jobs out here, man.
As long as it's a DB, I don't have a problem either way. I'm telling jobs. You, they need some damn DBs.
I've come to the conclusion that I'm missing my calling, bro. I'm great at this. You think
you should have been an NFL GM or a scout or something?
It's not too late for me. It's not too late for me. I'm younger than most of those dudes.
Spade, the Raiders need DBs, right?
I got him. Derwin James.
you know, it say one of their needs is linebackers, defensive line. Now, I know they got rid of Aldon Smith. And
no, Aldon Smith got rid of Aldon Smith.
You right. But Spade, they got if the Raiders don't go DB here, I don't know what's wrong with the Raiders. Unless all these guys are off the board, Spade. And like
no
all
way.
These guys will have to be off the board for them not to go DB.
No way. You know what I'm gonna do, LePairs?
Go ahead.
For the listeners, essentially what we have done is give you guys our top 10 mock draft. One from LePairs and one from myself. Now, LePairs always blesses you guys with a mock draft. Go ahead, bro.
I want to tell them why we stopping here. We're not going to be able to finish before the draft. And for the draft, I usually do a mock draft of where I think guys are going. So I don't want to, you know, just say we doing. This is like us doing a mock draft. So I want to stop at 10. And then you guys will see the rest of the picks that I pick. And then Spade get to bang the cannon on them on another show when we get closer to the draft. But go ahead, Spade.
But on this show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a ticker. And for you podcast guys who's listening in podcast land, maybe still listen on the podcast, but maybe when you get on your lunch break or whatever, maybe just pull the show up on YouTube. I'm going to have a ticker going across the bottom displaying our picks because I know y'all don't remember the picks we've had over these past couple of weeks. Of course, some things have changed because there's been some folks trading up. You know what I'm saying? Jets and stuff like that.
A lot has changed.
A lot has changed, and a lot of needs have been addressed through free agency as well. But I'm going to put our top 10 mock draft scrolling across the bottom for you guys. And I want y'all to realize that my GM skills are just being wasted. And some of these NFL teams need to be on the phone with me immediately. My business email is in the description. Email me. Save jobs.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy that Spade decided to stop at 10 right before we got to the Dolphins. Right before we got to the Dolphins at 11. It's crazy because the Dolphins done let go damn near the whole team. And it's reports out there. We're not going to talk this, Spade. It's reports out there that the Dolphins want to take a QB. And I would have loved to got Spade thoughts on that. But we stopping right here before we get to 11. You smart, Spade. You smart.
Do you know who we just released?
What? Who?
The Dolphins. Who did we just release?
Ndamukong Suh?
We need an interior lineman, bro. We gotta replace Suh. Come on. Think.
They talking about y'all getting a QB, and I don't even want to have this conversation. I don't even want to have this talk. But if y'all take a QB, Spade, how you gonna feel?
Bro, we got Ryan Tannehill. I'd take Tannehill over half of the quarterbacks in the league right now.
If y'all take Tannehill over Dak,
how would you feel? I'll take Ryan Tannehill over Dak right now.
Jesus Christ. Spade, answer my question. If y'all take
I would take Ryan Tannehill. Who y'all backup quarterback?
We don't have one.
Exactly. I'll take Tannehill over him too. Right now. Right now.
Oh, boy.
We need an interior line.
Spade, have you not heard the reports about y'all taking a QB?
I cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
Okay, I bet. Let's move on. Let's get it.
Spade. Yes. Is it NBA time?
Yes. I want to take it to the NBA. And Spade, I feel like I feel what you said, prophetic. I feel prophetic. I feel like I'm prophetic. Spade, have I not been asking you? I've been asking a lot of people that be in, we be in Xbox party, we talk sports, Twitter too. If you guys check my Twitter timeline, I've been asking about this guy for a minute now. For maybe 2 years. Spade. And I want to like this guy. Let me start there.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, Spade. I want to like this guy. But Spade, if you guys haven't heard, Andrew Wiggins doesn't like his role with the Minnesota Timberwolves. He have a problem with the role, how he's being used with the Timberwolves. Now, let me just start off by saying, I want to like Andrew Wiggins. I swear.
Why is it so hard then, Bears? Why is it hard? Why is it so hard then? If that's who you want to like, you can't just like who you want to like.
Spade, I've been asking you questions like, why I don't feel like Wiggins have gotten any better, and him making this comment that he don't like his role with his team make me feel like he's saying it's not his fault. Correct me if I'm wrong, Spade. Have I not been asking you about Wiggins for about 2 years now?
You probably have, but I know for a fact in this last month you've had a extra special disdain for the guy. It don't appear that you like him very much.
Because I expect more from Wiggins, and the crazy I expect
more from Wiggins. Number 1 overall pick.
And Spade, Wiggins will have a game where he'll explode. He'll give you like 30-something points. And you'll be like, damn, there we go. And then you expect Wiggins to have the same type of game or anything close to the next game, and they give you 9 points. And I know somebody going to write in the comment section, Wiggins averaged almost 20 points. I think he averaged like 19 points. If you guys are telling me that, then why does Wiggins have a problem with his role? Talk to me, Spade, because I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Now we're in my area of expertise. Now I can undo this button and let my gut hang out a little bit. Let me tell you what the hell is going on in Minnesota, bro. Do you know who the face of that team is at this moment?
It got to be Karl Anthony Towns, right?
I think it's Jimmy Butler. I think like, in terms of who do you defer to, scoring options, you got Jimmy Butler first, you got Karl Anthony Towns second, and then you got Wiggins. So if you Wiggins, when you explode for 30 points, you know what you're telling yourself? I got the ball. If you give me the ball, I can do this night in and night out. The next night, I'm waiting on Jimmy and Cat to finish playing Cat in the damn hat and give me the ball. He wants to be the first scoring option. He feels like if he's the first scoring option, he can give you those 30-point games more consistently. Can he? I don't know. You don't know. He don't know. And that's part of his problem. He don't get a chance to display that. Now, I'm going to tell you what hurts him. I don't get into all that advanced analytic stuff because I feel like sometimes it tells you more than you need to know. Sometimes it's just a whole lot of rah-rah. But I got the numbers in front of me, and a wise man told me,
I got them in front of me too.
Women lie, numbers don't. I'm looking at his PER, bro. All right? For somebody that don't know, that's player efficiency rating. So that means you making the most of the opportunities you get. Let me tell you, Jimmy Butler's PER is basically 24. All right? Cat's PER is 25. I'm going to give you somebody else. Teague's PER is 16. Taj Gibson's PER is 16. Jamal Crawford's PER is 14. Who is this? I don't even know how to say this. Nemanja
Bielisa.
That guy is 14. Gordy Zhang, 14. Tyus Jones, 14. You know who's lower than all those people in PER? Andrew Wiggins, 13.1. 13.1. He's just, his efficiency hurts your ability to say, you know what, Jimmy? Move out the way. Cat, move out the way. Give it to Andrew and let Andrew take us to the promised land. I hate to be that guy, bro. I hate to be that guy. He shoots okay from the field. He shoots 44% from the field, which isn't bad. He shoots kind of bad from 3. He's shooting about 32%, 33% from 3.
I'm waiting for you to finish, Spade, because I got to ask you a basketball question. But go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll let you finish. No, I'm finish. Go ahead.
I'm looking at his numbers. He doesn't shoot terrible.
Okay.
If I'm him, and I can assume, I don't know what Wiggins did in high school, Paris. I can assume that Wiggins was the man.
Nobody know what he did.
Yeah, but I mean, they got stats up there too. I can assume he was the man. I think so. I can assume he was the man.
Okay.
I can assume he was the man in college, which is what led to him being the #1 overall pick. I can assume. I don't know. I don't know. But bruh, if I'm him, I think I want the ball, and that's what I feel like he's voicing here. I don't think he's shaded Jimmy. I don't think he's shaded Cat. You looking at Jimmy like Jimmy's the older guy who was supposed to come in and kind of teach us to win. A lot of times you hear winning is a mindset. You gotta have like that winning mindset. I don't know if Jimmy can teach it. He ain't won shit. But at one point in time, the Bulls was at least going to the doggone playoffs, and it was taking LeBron James to put him out for the most part. So if I don't know, bro. I kind of feel for the young guy because I know if I'm in his position, I want the rock, bro. I want it.
Wouldn't you? Let me ask you a basketball question, and I'm in no way, shape, or form comparing this guy to Kevin Durant. I'm not.
Okay.
And I'm not comparing this team to Golden State. I think if we talk about how efficient Kevin Durant have gotten playing with the likes of Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, and you may or may not add Draymond Green. Wouldn't you think adding a guy like a Jimmy Butler? I was on record, Spade, saying on this show, I might have said it on this show, or might have said it to you, but I know for a fact I said I don't think Jimmy Butler is an all-star in the West like he would be in the East. And Jimmy Butler made the all-star game. He made it. I said that. But wouldn't you think adding an all-star caliber player like a Jimmy Butler, shouldn't his efficiency go up? Now, I have it last year, Spade. Let me read this to you. Play all 82 games.
Give
Now, we know Tibbs run him out the gym. He played damn near 38 minutes last year. He playing 37 minutes this year. He took 19 field goals last year, made 8 of them. He taking 16. It's 15.9. Let's just round up. 16 field goals this year. He's averaging, 3, 4 less shots. He's taking an extra 3-pointer, still making the same 1.5 a game. He's going to the line less. He was going to the line last year 6, 7 times a game. Now he's going 4 times a game. He averaged 23.6 last year. He's averaging 18 now, Spade. I have to ask you, like you said, he's shooting 44% from the field. Shouldn't his efficiency go up when you add a guy of the caliber of Jimmy Butler? Shouldn't it?
Yeah, but LaParis, you got to
give
him
some time to figure it out. Spade. He shot better. You got to give him
some time to figure it out. This is the first year of the experiment.
But so,
it's a lot of moving pieces.
I agree. So why is he saying he don't like his role?
He wants the ball more. Wait, you say he's taking how many? He's taking fewer shots this year?
He took 19.1 last year. He's taking 15.9. Let's just round it up to 16.
Okay, there you go. So he's getting less touches than he was last year with Zach LaVine.
3, Spade? 3?
Bruh, but you... I know
but
what
you're
thinking.
An extra
you thinking that's not a big difference.
Maybe if he get his ass inside the arc, I don't know, man. I want to like this kid, but I'm
not seeing it. That's
probably
a thirst bucket. I don't know, dog. I feel for the guy.
When you ask yourself, when you look at a box score, Spade, and you got to say to yourself, damn, Wiggins had 21? When? You don't even remember his 21. You don't remember it. Have you ever done that with Wiggins? Because I have a lot. I play a lot of FanDuel, and I'd be like, damn, Wiggins had 23 tonight? How? When?
Yeah.
I mean,
let me ask you this.
I thought Wiggins was going to be out of this world, Spade, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
I don't know why you thought that, because he got cornrows. And any player still rocking cornrows in 2018, they're not going to be out of this world. That goes for Kawhi, too. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think if he was in an offense that didn't have a big cat, didn't have a Jimmy Butler, I know they would be trash. My question is, if they had to defer to him for buckets, do you think he could eat? Because I kind of think he could.
I think he would be taking a boatload of shots, Spade, and I think he would probably shoot the same percentage. Now, he'll probably be averaging 28 points.
Be worse.
Huh?
He definitely shoot a worse percentage, I think. 44%
I mean,
ain't even bad.
Equal to or worse, but I'm definitely saying he'll probably average 28. But I'm telling you, it won't be pretty. It will not be pretty. It won't be pretty. It would. I mean, Spade, I just pulled up his college stats, and trust me, y'all. Believe me when I tell you, I want to like this kid. In college, he played 33 minutes, Spade. He took 12 shots. He made 5 of them holes. He shot 44%. This is Wiggins. He shot 44%
He's a career
40%
shooter, apparently.
Yeah, he shot 44% from the field. He took, let me see, he took 4 3-pointers. He made 1, 34% from the field. He averaged 17.1 points in college. This is Wiggins. This is Wiggins. I'm sorry. This is him. And I maybe I was naive because I expected more. I expected more. Maybe I was naive.
I will say this. If I'm Tibbs, I'm running it like I'm running it. I'm giving it to Jimmy. He's my veteran. He's my leader. He's the guy with the most experience in terms of being out there winning games and ultimately just being in the league. I'm working the ball through Cat, who I think is one of the future superstars of the league at big, where the game is changing for the big. Cat can put it on the floor. He can shoot a little bit. And then I got this young guy who I'm trying my best to keep him content with his role, and I'm telling him that he's our future. But if I'm Wiggins,
go ahead.
I want the ball. If I'm Wiggins, I want the ball.
I'm sorry to be taking so much time on this topic, but I don't know if you answered me. Did you answer me? Shouldn't his efficiency go up when you add an all-star player like a Jimmy Butler?
Yes, but they got to figure it out. They don't have it figured out. Give him a year.
He averaged 16.9 his rookie year. He averaged 20.7 the sophomore year. Last year, he averaged 23.6 points.
See?
This year, he's averaging 70 17.9. Spade, he shot 40.
Listen to what you just said, bro.
Listen to me, bro. He shot 43% from the field rookie year. 45% from the field sophomore year. 45% again last year and 44% this year. This is Wiggins. This is Wiggins.
His percentage hasn't changed. You know what changed? His role in the team. If I remember correctly, he went from like 15 points a game to like 21 points a game to like 23 points a game and then back down to 17. So, yeah, to him, he thinking, what the hell is going on? I was getting better. I went from 15 to 23, and you guys brought this guy in and knocked me back down. Is that getting better?
He was taking 19 shots and still shooting 45% from the field. Wiggins should be like especially he only taking 4 threes a game, bro. He should be shooting 50-something% from the field.
No. I think so. I don't have a problem with the 44-45% from the field. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. I don't. And I feel like what you're doing right now is shading this guy. You keep saying you want to like him,
bro. I just don't understand it, bro. I don't understand this game. I don't understand it.
It feel like shade.
I mean, call it what you want. I don't understand it, bro. I don't feel like, God forgive me, I don't feel like he's got any better from college to, what's this, about to be year 4 or 5? I don't feel like he's gotten any better. And I could be wrong. But I know I've been talking about Wiggins nonstop. And I don't understand it. And for him to come out and say this thing like he's been playing amazing, I can't stomach it. I can't. When Spade, Jesus Christ, I hate to be taking so long. Spade, he averaged 5 rebounds his freshman year. I'm sorry, his rookie year. He averaged 4 rebounds. Wiggins should be a much better player. 2 assists, 1 assist. He should be a better player, bro. No blocks. People were slurping People were slurping Wiggins and saying he's going to be this elite defender. 1 steal. No blocks. Not even 1 block a game. Spade, I got a problem with this. To me, he's not getting better. And that's my last statement. I'm done.
I don't like it.
I don't feel he's getting any better. I could be being too hard on him, but I thought he was going to be
all this on LeBron James.
I thought he was going to be something else. I really did.
I'm blaming all this on LeBron James. If this man get a chance to play with LeBron, if LeBron don't instantly ship this man out, who knows what he learned? Who knows what he's able to? Nah, you're not finna. Let's move forward because what you want to do is sit here and bash Andrew. And
I just want to know. I just want to know people's take on Andrew Wiggins from college to now. Wiggins said this statement. He don't like his role with the team. I still feel like 16 shots is a lot, Spade. You know how many people wish they could take 16 shots a game?
Not many #1 overall picks wishing they can get that #1 overall pick, bro. #1 overall pick. Let's move forward, man. Let's go out to the Bay. And I know we just got through talking about the California Raiders, but now we're talking to Oakland, Golden State Warriors. Okay. Check this out, man. The Warriors are that team that you either love them or you hate them. It's kind of tough to sit in the middle. LeParis loves to tease me on this show and say, oh, Spade hate Golden State. I really don't. They just get on my nerves a little bit. All right? Well, look, man. We have always said the good thing about this team, if they lose somebody, they still got all-stars everywhere. Hell, if they lose a couple of people, they're fine. Everybody on the team can shoot. Everything's so happy out there. Everybody's smiling. Even Steve Kerr giggling. Everybody just laughing their ass off out there. But hold up. Things are starting to look a little bit different, man. The injury bug is definitely reared its ugly head. Steph is out. Now KD is also out. Clay is out. And this team is not looking like the same team. Now, they still doing their joke cracking and all that. But Kevin Durant's injury somewhat concerns me. Steph hurt his ankle. All right? You already know how that's going to go. KD says that he hurt his ribs in a game against Minnesota. Kawiki Dinkley said he was driving to the basket on Karl Anthony Towns. Somehow or another, it was some contact, and he ended up having fractured ribs.
Yeah, we don't play that shit in Jersey, baby. We don't play that shit in Jersey. You come to the rack, you better come strong, KD. Karl Anthony Towns from Jersey. We don't play that. You come to the rack, you better mean it.
Soft as a bag of marshmallows. Anyway, KD's going to miss 2 weeks with these fractured ribs, bro. And I figured in that time, they was going to probably take their bumps, lose a game here or there. Nothing too major. Even when Steph went down and you asked me on this show, is it a big deal? I said, nah, they're fine. Bro, they just went out there and lost to Sacramento. First of all, bro,
who's trying to lose?
How worried they don't even want to win. How worried are you? Is it time to get worried? Let me ask you that. Is it time to start being worried about these guys? And do you feel like this is one of those injuries that could linger if Kevin Durant tries to come back too soon? Because I don't know nothing about ribs. I don't let nobody touch me all in my torso, fam. That's a fight.
Definitely, they should be worried. Golden State fans should be worried. Golden State players should be worried. Steve Kerr should be worried. The owner should be worried. Let me just say this.
There's one more person. Wait, I hate to cut you off.
When you lose,
the fans, I got to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
One more person should be worried.
Go ahead.
Draymond Green. Because I've always felt like Draymond was somewhat riding the coattails of the superstars out there.
Ooh.
You better put up, Dre. You better get your ass on that court and hoop. Because everybody's been saying the only reason why you ain't looking more phenomenal is because all them other players is in your way. They gone now. Dre, you better
arguing us saying Draymond was top 5 in the league, not
somebody definitely told us Dre was top 5. Yeah, Dre better be worried. Now I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
Spade, could you imagine being a Sacramento Kings head coach, seeing the Warriors on the schedule?
I wouldn't want to see
they don't have this guy, but you would think we trying to lose out here. We trying to get a higher pick. We trying to build something out here in Sacramento. We are trying to lose. And you get in the game and you competing with the Warriors and there's no other choice but to win the game because you are trying to lose. And you like they are so bad without these guys that we gotta win the game. Like we gotta win. Or people are gonna be like we point shaving or something. Could you imagine being that coach? But let me talk about Golden State. They should be worried.
Talk about them.
They should be worried. I'm gonna tell you what, I think Clay got a broke thumb. Clay got a broke thumb. And KD with a fractured rib. Steph Curry been having, it seemed like his ankle can't get right this year. It don't look like it can get right. He been twisting that mug. I mean, not even, usually you'll twist your ankle, you'll come down on somebody's foot. He been twisting his ankle just running. You be like,
tripping over the court with phone wire. Yeah.
It's them damn Under Armours. I mean, it's something I don't know. But I'm like, this guy is twisting his ankle by himself. I am worried because they don't look good at all. And Draymond had a good game last night against Sacramento, but Draymond is definitely not about to be enough for them to try to catch the Rockets with the number 1 seed. And the way the Rockets look, yeah, Golden State needs to be worried. They need to be worried. Iggy been dealing with injuries this year. The dude that they took, they stole from the Bulls, Jordan Bell, he been dealing with injuries. The whole team is hurt. And now you lose KD, Clay, Steph. And Draymond even been dealing with some injuries. This team is banged up. Yeah, they need to be worried, bro.
And the Rockets over there looking like they just might have the formula. Now, I'm not saying Golden State needs to be the number 1 seed going into the postseason. I also recently said a couple of shows ago, the Paris, I think they good. Because I said a couple of shows ago, the West is down. The West ain't that powerhouse they used to be. After you get outside the top 3 or 4 teams in the West, boy, everything out there looks, in a word, mediocre. Everything out there looks mediocre. But what I feel like is if you need any momentum to carry into the postseason, man, this is the time to be getting it right. This is the time to be getting it right. And I don't know. I mean, Golden State, if the playoffs started tomorrow, I'm pretty sure Steph is good to play. I don't know about Clay, and I don't know about KD. Steph could play now. Steph wanted to play when he first got hurt and they made him sit down. But I'm telling you, man, I'm looking at this team. It was a lot of folks on this team that was really looking like they was it. Sean Livingston was looking like, hey, we was like, man, Sean Livingston, all he got to do is step inside the perimeter. He can't miss. Swaggy P was looking like the man. Rick Caspi, who I think also just got some minor injury.
He did.
It's so many guys on this team who we was looking around the board like this is a really good team. They're going to be great. And they just don't look it. They don't look it.
Spade, I'm really worried about Clay because his issue with his thumb, I think is broke. His issue with his thumb is on his shooting hand. So, going to the basket, getting layup, shooting, people will attack that hand. I wasn't never amazing at basketball. Let me just say that. I say this all the time. I say in elementary school, I was on the team. I tried out like in high school. Everybody was 6 feet and up, and I started getting my shot blocked. I put the pads on ever since then. I put on some shoulder pads where I could compete. But Spade, you shoot. People attack that hand. Now I don't know how important your thumb is, but in shooting the basketball, but I'm pretty sure it's very damn well important, and he need that. And getting that, if that thumb is broke, and people gonna be hitting that thumb, I don't know how effective Clay can be on the offensive side of the ball. Now he probably can still defend, but I don't know about, especially if you got guys like KD out for some time, Steph out for some time. You're gonna need Clay. And with that thumb injury, I don't know. I would be worried if I'm Golden State. So you ready to move on?
We can move forward, bro. I gotta Golden State, man.
I feel like we talk LeBron every week, and I don't want to become that show, but it's always something with the Cavs. I don't know, maybe not talk LeBron every show, but we definitely mention the Cavs every show. But I don't want to become that show. But Spade, LeBron and Tyronn Lue was on the bench, pretty much bickering, arguing back and forth at the Portland game. Spade, was this something? Should we be worried about this? What is going on in Cleveland? Because they can't get right either.
Yes and no. And I'm going to give you a complicated answer. Is it a concern that Lue and LeBron was going back and forth? No, not necessarily, because this happens. You got competitors. Anytime two guys go back and forth, they both want the same thing. They both want to win, and they might have a difference in opinion on how to achieve that goal, and it's going to be some back and forth. The only reason why it's somewhat concerning is because the reason why frustration levels are high is because this team is back to looking like shit. Word. The Cavs was looking bad. They made what we thought was a blockbuster move. We was back to saying, okay, the Cavs got it on lock. They brought in this fresh talent. It seemed to bring the fun back. Everybody was laughing and giggling. Bron was on the sideline cutting the fool, and now they right back to getting their ass kicked. And the frustration is right back. The problem now is, now that you back to losing and everybody's frustrated, the trade deadline's gone. It ain't nothing you can do about it but try to get along and figure it out. And I don't know that they're going to figure it out in time, bro. I really don't. I already told you, to me, I think Toronto smells different. I think they actually bathing out there. And now the fish I smell is starting to seem like it's coming from Cleveland. It's starting to seem like it's coming from Cleveland. I got all the faith in the world in LeBron James. I still think he's the best player in the league. I would never doubt him. But that team can't get right. J.R. Smith hadn't looked like a player since he took his damn shirt off. He need to go back to that day and figure out what went wrong. He can't make shots, bro.
Terrible,
that team does not look good. They don't look good. LeBron is pissed. I think Lue is pissed. And they probably feel like they're the only two trying. Tyronn Lue is moving lineups around. You start, no, you sit down, you stand over here. LeBron is doing everything in his power, and it's still not working. He's pissed. And I think that team, they better figure it out. That's, bruh. Spade. I don't think I've ever seen a LeBron James team look so disoriented. They look lost.
And then they bust a move, and they still look bad. Spade, I gotta ask you.
Still look bad.
What's the let's assume everybody, you know, I think Love is coming back in a week. Nance got injured, but I think he'll be back this week if I'm not mistaken. Ronnie Hood just came back from injury. Yeah. He just came back. Tell me their best lineup. Like, I'm pretty sure we starting Love. I think we should start Nance, LeBron. Where do we go at the guard position? I mean, maybe you don't agree. But wait. Maybe you don't agree with the front court. Go ahead.
Who are we starting at the 5? Because part of the problem was they was playing Love at the 5.
I think you got to go Nance at the 5, bro.
Nance at the 5?
Because Nance ain't a stretch. So you put Kevin. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. I know it better not be Tristan Thompson. It better not be him. Cause he looked terrible ever since he got paid and started messing with the Kardashians. He ain't looked right either.
They playing Nance at the 5, but I didn't know if they felt like that was the permanent answer. But I guess if it is, you go George Hill at the 1.
With Larry Nance at the 5, you know he getting all that stuff Tristan Thompson used to bring, and he giving you the effort. Tristan Thompson don't even look like he is the same. He is nothing close to what he used to be. Anything close.
You know what I would do? I'm going to tell you what I would do. I would go George Hill at the 1. I would go Clarkson at the 2. Hood at the 3. Bron at the 4. No. Oh, this allows you to slide Bron to the 3. Okay. So, yeah, in that case, I wouldn't start Clarkson at all. I would go Hill at the 1.
Clarkson got to be the 6th man off the bench, Spade.
I would go Hill at the 1, Hood at the 2, Bron at the 3. And this gives you a big lineup, but then I'm going Love at the 4 and Nance at the 5. That way you do have some depth off the bench. You still got Kyle Korver. You got Clarkson. I would say you got JR, but you don't. He's not gonna give you a damn thing.
Let me. I like that lineup, Spade, and that's probably their best lineup in my opinion. But let me tell you how I would make one change. I would probably start Kyle Korver at 2 guard, because Kyle Korver is one of those guys. When Kyle Korver is on, Spade, he on. It's on. So
what would
I
be
would
your
like
reason?
to start Kyle
to have
Korver
more
out in the
firepower
beginning.
off the bench?
Huh?
What would be your reasoning to have more firepower off the bench?
I want to see Kyle Korver with that starting unit, because if Kyle Korver come out and hit like two or three straight threes, you know he on for the rest of the game. Like, I think having Kyle Korver just over there shooting, he be coming in the game shooting cold, and he miss a lot. He miss a lot. Like, I would probably start Kyle Korver. I know I ain't about to get it defensively with Kyle Korver. What probably Hood, well, definitely what Hood or Clarkson would bring. Probably. But I would start Kyle Korver just to see if how Kyle Korver starts the game. If he start the game and he kind of rocky, that's why I would start him. But I have no problem with them starting Hood. I definitely like Clarkson off the bench. I don't even know if you could bring Tristan Thompson off the bench. He's not the same guy anymore, man. Like, he might be on.
Well, your boy Bron got him a max, so he ain't going nowhere.
He might be seat 15 now, bro. Like, whoo. That's another thing, LeBron. You got all these guys paid. And I don't know, man. I'm looking at that lineup, and I'm definitely worried. I feel like you get better effort from Nance. Nance got to start at the 5 when you come back. You put Kevin Love at the 4. He's just stretched. We know LeBron don't like all that clogging up in the paint. Of course, Bron at the 3. You can go Hood or whoever. I like Clarkson off the bench, though. I'm good with Hood. I will probably start Korver just to see how Korver starts the game. And you got to go here.
Bro.
Say it again?
You know Nance is only 6'9".
Yeah, I know, man.
You know he's 230. You know he lighter in the ass than LeBron.
I don't know, bro. I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer. But right now it's, and I still believe this team is coming out the East, because I don't believe any team in the East can beat them in a 7-game series. Especially with now Boston banged up. Everybody out for Boston.
Cavs got some ironing out to do, bro.
I don't have the answer.
They got some ironing out to do.
Cleveland Cavalier fans, talk to me. Shoot, maybe Spade got the answer. Talk to me, because I'm clueless over here. And now the coach
just kind of made me sad. I'm depressed.
Now the coach and LeBron arguing. And we know anything about LeBron and coaches. If he get the feeling, you'll be out of here. So
yeah. Lue been stepped over one time. Don't make LeBron do it.
Spade, let me ask you: Is it time for Lue to be on the hot seat, and then we can move on?
Well, I don't know if it's a real quote, so I don't want to lie, but I saw a quote on social media that was tied to him, and it said, "Just fire me already." Shit. So I don't know if that's his quote. I don't know if he said that out of frustration, but like I said, man, Lue been stepped over one time by AI. Don't let LeBron step over you. Don't get the whole Cavalier franchise to step over you, Lue. Wow. I don't know. They got problems. I know that Lue is frustrated. I know that Bron is frustrated. They thought that, you got to understand, LaParis, they thought they had figured it out. They thought they cracked the case. They was hyped.
They had new dances and everything. But
yeah.
I don't know. Cleveland, talk to me. Let me know. Because LeBron going to be out. Y'all going to be burning shit again. Wish y'all shouldn't, but we know how y'all do.
They don't know how to act. Let's go ahead and close the show out, man. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no strong arm performance. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so wrong. There is no pick'em game this week. Here we go. It probably shouldn't be a strong arm performer of the week, because I consistently give out the awards to the more deserving individual. And I think that's, maybe we done with pick'em games. Maybe LaParis can't take the pressure. Maybe he's Barry Sanders.
Like 1-1.
No. It was 2. Because I won the first week.
People been leaving it in the comment section, bro.
No, lies. I won the first one. I went up 1-0, and then you picked the same team as me in the second one. It is 2-1. You're not going to trick me this time.
It's not 2-1. We picked the same team, and that team lost. So if anything, it's 1-0.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. 1-0. Listen, you are like Barry Sanders.
Look at him trying to cheat.
You are Barry Sanders. You got a lot of talent, but you tired of losing, bro. You just ready to hang up the cleats. You just tired of it. But we do have a strong arm performer of the week. I don't know why I said it was not one of those. We can't have a show without that. Right. This is a very important part of this show. It's a very important part of life in general. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. We give a prestigious award called a Strong Arm Performer of the Week to a male or female athlete who raised his or her level of play to ensure that their team got the victory. I give him out the best, though. LeParis does okay.
See, he be clowning. Everybody I give it to, and these dudes be well-deserving. He just stay throwing shade. I tell you who ain't getting one. The Miami Hurricane college basketball team. That's who not getting one.
Wow.
Yeah, that's who not getting one.
Doing? Wow.
The Miami Hurricane college basketball team ain't getting one. That's who ain't getting one.
That's
Can we move on, please?
Bruh, go ahead and give your strong arm performer of the week before I walk off the show on some DJ Envy shit. Go ahead and give your strong arm performer.
I don't normally do honorable mentions, but I gotta mention DJ Augustine. The Orlando Magic played the Milwaukee Bucks. DJ Augustine balled out. Jonathan Simmons balled out. But neither one of those, they definitely honorable mention, but they did not make it. They was all in consideration on my end. And Jonathan Simmons actually had a career high in points, which is just crazy. The Spurs could use him right now because we ain't even talking about the Spurs, Spade, but they in the 8th spot right now, and they are at risk of not making the playoffs. They can definitely use a guy like Jonathan Simmons, but they didn't want to pay him. But y'all know I like picking on the Bucks. If you see my tweets, I love picking on the Bucks. I sleep like a baby when the Bucks lose, and the Orlando Magic had a 126-117 victory over the Milwaukee Bucks, and my strong arm performer of the week goes to Nikola Vucevic, who played 33 minutes. He had 22 points, 8 of 14 from the field. He made a 3-pointer, 1 of 2, 50%, 5 of 5 from the line, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and 4 steals. Nikola Vucevic for that performance and helping your team beat the Milwaukee Bucks and helping me get a good night rest. You are my strong arm performer of the week, Nikola Vucevic. I love when the Bucks lose, Spade. I love when the Bucks lose.
Anybody on this show felt like Vooch was a top 5 big man?
I don't recall.
Just wonder. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I also want to do an honorable mention on this side, LeParis.
That's fine.
Julius Randle has been on fire,
Christ, bro.
He has been kicking ass and taking names. Now, I want to give him the award, but LeParis gets real kind of upset if I get the same guy the award more
I get upset when you give James Harden the award.
I've been trying to refrain from doing that because he cried. He actually cried. Like, soon as the cameras go off, it be water.
I ain't cried since the 6th grade.
It be water right here. Like, you always got to get. So I didn't want to do that. So I'm a look everywhere. That's what I do. You know, I look high and I look low until I find somebody deserving. And I found somebody I felt like was pretty damn deserving.
Is it a Kane?
Let me tell you what this guy did.
Is it a Miami Hurricane?
LeParis, not right now, bro. Not right now.
I'm just asking. Go ahead.
This guy didn't even start the game. First of all, let's take it out to the West Coast, man. Had an in-state battle. Golden State Warriors, Sacramento Kings.
Oh,
y'all may have heard of this guy right here named Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield didn't even start, ladies and gentlemen. He don't LeParis, you good? LeParis, are you good?
Go ahead. I'm good. Go ahead.
He came off the bench, scored 22 points, had 7 rebounds and 7 dimes to help the Sacramento Kings beat the Golden State Warriors. Let me tell you what happened on the Golden State side. I got to throw a little bit of shade. Draymond Green, who a person once told me was top 5 in the league, if you look at his stats, you go, oh, he almost had a triple-double. He had 14 points, 10 boards, and 7 assists, 4 steals and 2 blocks. Woo, he got off. He also was 5 of 14. So he shot 14 times to score 14 points. Now, they got a dude over here.
Wiggins out there.
Wow. They got a dude over here I don't know much about. They got a dude named Quinn Cook from Duke. Let me tell you what Buddy did out there. Quinn Cook, if they the one, I'd have gave him strong arm performer of the week. Mr. Cook, hold up. I lost him. Oh, here we go. First of all, he played 40 minutes. He shot 10 of 13 from the field. 5 of 7 from 3. Had 25 points in the starting lineup. That's what I expect to see Draymond do. Maybe not 10 or 13, but I expect to see him, pick up a little bit more of the scoring load, not just making 5 shots in 4 quarters of play. But at any rate, that's neither here nor there. For that performance, Buddy Hield, you are my strong arm performer of the week. Get that dub, man. LeParis, did you see Steph Curry getting off the bench?
I did.
He got off the bench and trolled this man, Buddy Hield, and lost. Yeah, you know what I would do if I was the commissioner of the league? If you got off the bench and trolled the player and lost, I reward you 2 losses. I put 2 checks in your L column because you need to sit down. That's what you need to do. You need to sit down.
Listen, Buddy Hield has been playing okay with the Kings. Now he ain't what Spade said he was gonna be, but
whoa, bro, whoa, don't come for me. I didn't say he was gonna be anything but a good ball player.
I mean, you always. One thing why I'm glad to be on this show, Spade, because you look out for your guys. If you believe in somebody, James Harden, Buddy Hield, you rock with them forever. And I'm glad to be your partner on this show, because I know,
bro.
I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It could be any other show. Spade wouldn't. If he rock with you, he loyal. So he wouldn't want to be here with anybody else but me. Believe me, because he a loyal boy, man. That dude is loyal.
I just watched Buddy Hield get laughed at.
He rocking with you forever.
Ain't bullying a bad thing? Huh? Ain't bullying a bad thing. We trying to stop.
That's not bullying. I'm saying I'm thankful.
No.
Anybody could be here, but it's me, and I'm thankful.
You're acting guilty right now. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying bullying is a bad thing. Am I right?
You're right.
So when Steph Curry launched up off that bench and pointed in Buddy Hield's face and humiliated that guy in front of everyone, it was only right for the little engine that could to can. He chugged on up that hill, man, and he beat the Golden State Warriors all by himself. I see you, buddy.
I mean,
De'Aaron Fox, I'm gonna need a better game from you too.
It was a lifeless Golden State team, but I get your point.
Bruh, I'm looking at the Sacramento starters, and I don't know how the hell they won. Zach Randolph with 2 of 7. Bojan Bogdanovic with 3 of 10.
They are trying to lose, and they still. I don't get it.
They accidentally won
themselves. They bench
because Buddy Hield don't know how to lose. All Buddy know how to do is get buckets. Get buckets, Buddy. What they call him?
Jesus Christ! Listen,
I don't make up the names.
Spade. Before I close the show, you got anything else to add, bro?
Yes, I don't know if the guys are watching. If you watching, man, you see this dope Strong Arm Sports tee I got on, man. We got some nice merch.
Yeah,
the
definitely
link to the merch store will be in the description. Go through there and hook yourself up and show your pride for the best sport podcast in all the land.
True. Listen, I told you guys, I want you guys to be patient. I'm hoping all the technical difficulties will be worked out, but if not, please be patient. I am working out. I ain't gonna get all into the technical mumbo jumbo what's going on, but we are making moves to position ourselves to be a better sports podcast for you guys. If you guys be patient, everything will be worked out by the end of this week, definitely. So just be patient. We already know the issue. I already know the issue. Just be patient. It is getting worked out. As usual. If you new here, bang the subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds. If you're a regular here, hit the like button. It's a little bell up there. It's a little bell right there. You can click that bell, and it gives you an alert to your mobile device to let you know when a new episode of Strong Arm Sports has been uploaded. If you don't want to see 2 dudes arguing in the box, we got audio podcasts everywhere. For now, SoundCloud, UPodOmatic, iTunes. Like I said, I already know about the issue that we're about to have. That's why I'm warning you guys.
Get the axe though, y'all. Don't fall in love with that one right now.
Word, they really are. But we want to thank you guys for your continued support. We got audio podcasts everywhere. Definitely check us out. We cannot thank you for your continued support. Be patient with us. We're gonna be back. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be back. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. And we out. We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.